Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We are here today to talk about Baddies East episode 3 and episode 4. Okay, so no need for the long intro. I don't gotta explain myself because I've been being consistent. So let's go ahead and get into episode 3. The episode starts off with Rolly, T, Scotty, and Natalie heading to the house in DC. Anna says in her confessional that her and Siki talked it out and that they are cool. The ladies in the Sprinter pull up to the house. Krishan pulls up and her and Tesekhi talk about Woah Vicky and Anna. In Krishan's confessional, she was saying how it was weird that Tesekhi was sitting on the bus with the girl she said she was going to slap for her. And I kind of agree. I slightly agree with that. Tesekhi says she's not going to slap Woah Vicky because she's fragile. She says she doesn't want to be a bully. She says she'll make Woah Vicky and Anna Mac apologize to them. Krishan says okay. So instead of slapping them, obviously fighting people that she knows she can whoop, she just said, apologize to my sister. Anna Mek tells Krishan that she didn't let any girls into the auditions. Anna says the comment she made was to be funny. So Anna commented on a blog and was like, oh, Krishan been slow. And she put a bunch of laughing emojis. So maybe she could feel like, oh, I was just laughing, just throwing with everybody else. But you don't know Krishan. So and these girls know what they be doing. They know they be starting stuff before the show starts. So when the show is filming, they have somebody to beef with. Woah Vicky is acting confused and says that she didn't mean to like the tweet that Blueface made about Krishan. She apologizes and then Krishan throws something at her. So Woah Vicky was trying to act clueless and I was just looking like, so you don't remember what you liked? Okay, girl. Woah Vicky was crying and she looks visibly upset and scared. And I feel bad for anybody when they do show emotion because it's like, damn, it must have really hurt her feelings. So I did feel a little bit of sympathy for her. But at the end of the day, this girl know what she doing. She know that she purposely liked those tweets. And I think in the tweet, he was talking about Krishan being a bad mom, or I can't remember exactly what tweet it was. The tweet that she liked was specifically about Krishan. Krishan is telling Tesekhi to slap Woah Vicky. Tesekhi says no because she's not a bully. And I do agree with her on that part because if you know that you can beat somebody up and you still fight them, that is kind of messed up. So I do agree with her on that part because Woah Vicky would have got toe up. She would have got ate like some shrimp. At least Anna wouldn't have been able to hold her own with Tesekhi, but she definitely would have still got whooped. But she would have been able to swing back and know what to do in a fight. Woah Vicky is giving, girl, she would have ate you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The rest of the ladies enter the house and they say the house smells old and looks old. None of them like that house. They was turning up their nose so bad. Natalie, Scotty, Rolly, T, and Woah Vicky are all in T's room, and all the ladies are asking what's wrong and what happened because Vicky still looks sad. She still looks scared. She being all meek and quiet. Girl. Anyway, Woah Vicky said that it was a misunderstanding and that someone tried to fight her. In her confessional, she says that she is not here to fight. She says that Krishan threw something at her and that the blogs were being messy. So the blogs made you like that tweet?
Girl.
Natalie was asking Woah Vicky who threw something at her and that she wants to get to the bottom of it. Rolly asked Woah Vicky what tweet she liked, and it was about the abuse Krishan was going through at Blueface. Woah Vicky says that she accidentally liked the tweet. Rolly confessional had me cracking up. Because she was basically saying, like, you over here being all meek and quiet and that you don't know what happened. You know what happened, girl. Stop it. Stop it. Rolly really pulled Woah Vicky card when she said that Krishan isn't upset with her for no reason. Because at this point, Woah Vicky wasn't being direct about what happened. She was still kind of tiptoeing around the problem. And Rolly was like, well, I know Krishan ain't just finna throw something at you for no reason. Rolly's confessional, she says that it is wrong for Krishan to be getting physical with people while she's pregnant and nobody can touch her. And that is very true. Rolly says she felt offended by Vicky's tweet when she said it ain't cool to be fat. She also tells Vicky that she's not here to be in a church, and I agree. Because I'm not saying you can't preach the word of God. I'm not saying that, but this is just really not the setting for that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're not using it in a way that's genuine. She's using it. It's giving fake Christian. Her religion and how she's going about it is giving performative. Rolly, Camila, and Scotty are talking outside. Rolly says she knows that everybody's trying to be sweet to Vicky, but they know how she was. Rolly says she knew what she signed up for. Straight up, you knew what you signed up for. Anna asked Natalie if DJ Sky was coming because she has beef with her. In Camila's confession, she says that Vicky will be gone soon, and she must be Miss Cleo because she was gone. Natalie and Smiley talking. Natalie asked Smiley, did she really get her name tatted? Natalie was confused because the henna tattoo was her real signature. She also asked Smiley how did she find her number. Smiley says that she's tied into the black market. I said, all right, black market it is. Tesekhi and Krishan arrive at the house, and her and Tesekhi start arguing. Tesekhi wants to fight Natalie. Natalie says that she was trying to protect Krishan. Krishan says that Natalie unfollowed her and was liking posts about her. Krishan says everybody is doing things for clickbait. And I don't agree with how Krishan went about everything. I do not agree with that. But I can say that I see where she's coming from with everybody liking and unfollowing her and posting stuff about her. We're on the same show. So obviously I'm going to see that you've been liking things. I don't understand why everybody was acting confused as to why Krishan had a problem with them. Am I the only one? I'm not saying that I'm 100% on Krishan's side, but I can see where she's coming from with y'all all on Instagram and social media liking stuff and unfollowing me and doing all this weird stuff when I have to see y'all in person. We're on the same show. It's just, I can see how she felt like it's giving weird. It's giving weird. Krishan throws a water bottle or something at Natalie. Tesekhi throws something at Natalie too. She tells them to get off her show and the episode ends. They came in there hot, okay? They was sitting there throwing stuff at Natalie. They turned up on her. Okay, so my end notes for episode 3 is, I get where Krishan is coming from as far as her sister. They made an agreement about Tesekhi fighting for her. I do agree with Tesekhi not fighting them because she knows she's much stronger than them. And I do get where Krishan is coming from on that part. We've come to an agreement that since I can't fight anybody, you are. And the minute that you are face to face with them, you want to tell me, no, they're too fragile. No, they're too this. When before we even got on the show, you knew that Woah Vicky was fragile and you knew that Anna was fragile. So I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden when it's time to confront them, you don't want to do it. That's like me and you saying, oh, we about to go rob Walmart. And then we get caught and I say, you should never made this plan. We should never did this. We can't be doing stuff like this. I don't like when people backtrack. So I get where Krishan was coming from on that. But I do have a lot of respect for Tesekhi for not fighting them girls, knowing that she was going to tear them apart. Okay. Woah Vicky killed me acting oblivious and confused. She has been internet famous since a teenager, so she knows exactly what to do to rile people up. I did feel bad for her when she cried, but this was not the show for her. You can't throw rocks and hide your hands. And I felt bad because I know she's not a fighter, but at the end of the day, people be knowing what they doing. And she knew exactly what she was doing, liking those tweets. She knew exactly what kind of platform she was coming on. And yeah, you weren't talking about, oh, I got on here to preach the word of God. Girl, I'm confused about DJ Sky and Anna's beef. I'm just confused about that part. I can see why Krishan feels like everybody was doing stuff for clickbait towards her, but she took it a little too far by wanting to fight over tweets and social media stuff. Like, that's so childish to be like, you like to tweet about me. Like, that is so childish to be running around here worried about with tweets, and you're famous at the end of the day. It's a lot of people that's going to talk about you. It's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. Even the girls on the show is going to talk about you, so I understand, but it just wasn't that deep to be trying to get your sister to beat them up for that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get into episode 4. The episode starts off with Tesekhi, Krishan, and Natalie still arguing and them throwing stuff at her. The ladies go to the next house, and the ladies don't like this house either. They all say it's scary. Natalie, Scotty, and Rolly all ride to the club, and they talk about how Vicky is staying in the house tonight because she doesn't party and that she feels like the devil's in the club.
Okay.
Krishan, Tesekhi, Anna, Camila, Sky, Miley, and Saya ride to the club together. Krishan and Tesekhi start arguing because Krishan said she was trying to invite someone that she doesn't like. Krishan says that she didn't stand on anything. Tesekhi says in her confessional that she has been complaining all day. They bicker back and forth, and Krishan tries leaving the Sprinter, and when she steps out the van, some random girls start throwing eggs at her, which is disrespectful. I'm trying to figure out why y'all was throwing eggs at her, and why would y'all throw eggs at a pregnant person? Like, that's just so disrespectful and just dusty. It's giving dusty, you know? While the cameras were down, Krishan's friends, Jay and Marsh, get into a fight with Tesekhi. In Jay's confessional, she says that Krishan was confronting Tesekhi about being weird, and Tesekhi kept getting in her face, so her and Marsh decided to jump in and they started fighting. Saya was completely correct with what she said in her confessional about people getting involved with Krishan and Tesekhi's issue. That sister drama, stay out of it. It was a random scene of some guy fighting Zeus security. I was confused. I didn't know who that was. Y'all should be throwing scenes in there that don't nobody know the background to. I was confused. Where did he come from? Sky's confessional had me cracking up. Sky is hilarious. I'm trying to remember, what did she say that had me cracking? She said the scene was just crazy. It had me like this. And then she just paused and she said, you thought I was going to say what happened? She said, I just was stuck. I told y'all, she's going to be the comedic relief this season. They put Krishan in another van and we go to the next scene. Marsh, Janet, and Krishan are talking. And Marsh says that she wasn't going to let Tesekhi keep threatening Krishan. Smiley and Rolly sit down and talk about Krishan versus Tesekhi. And I agree with what she said about how she would never let anyone touch her sister. I'm sorry. I don't care how mad I am at my sister. Ain't nobody finna touch her. No, ma'am. You try to touch my sister, I'm going to jail. Okay? I would never. Mariah and Tesekhi are talking, and Tesekhi explains what happened. It says that she didn't want to seem like a bully by fighting Woah Vicky and Anna. Mariah says that she'll have Tesekhi's back. She also says she was fighting Marsh first. So she was fighting Marsh first, and I guess Marsh was getting flip, dipped, and whipped, and Jay decided to jump in. But if Marsh was getting beat up by herself, why did you think that you could fight hands up with Tesekhi? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you thought that. I fast forwarded a little bit because it was just everybody talking about what happened. Mariah and Natalie are talking, and Mariah says she's not letting Krishan's friends jump her. Natalie says that they're about to come to the house. Biggie calls and says she's coming to the club and that she drove 9 hours away. Mariah's impersonation of Biggie had me rolling. I said, why do everybody do Biggie's voice so good? It be cracking me up. I guess Biggie drove 9 hours to meet her. Girl, you a good one. Because 2 hours in, I would have been like, no, can't do this. No, ma'am. 9 hours? Well, I have drove to Atlanta, but in my defense, I never actually drove. I wasn't driving. So, but me actually driving 9 hours, girl, you a good one. Natalie and Tesekhi talk, and Natalie says she doesn't have a problem with her. Tesekhi says that it was just a misunderstanding and they hug it out. So they made up, and basically they had like a little quick convo before Tesekhi was about to fry, die, lay people to the side. In Krishan's confessional, she says hopefully Marsh and Jay brought some mace because her sister is bigger than them. She set them up for failure. Why would you set your friends up for failure like that? Saya's confessional had me cracking up when she said Marsh and Jay had matching Hooters outfits. Because why did they come in there? Why did they come in there with two Hooters? I just want to know how the conversation went before y'all left. Ooh, girl, we should wear matching outfits before we get beat up. What was the point in that? Tesekhi and Mariah fight, and Tesekhi, of course, fried, died, and laid her to the side. Okay, but the episode ended on a cliffhanger. But like I said, I already watched the next episode, so I already know. But Marsh got fried, died, laid to the side, flipped, dipped, whipped, and tricked. Okay, and I hate that for her. You know, I know you was trying to defend your friend, but Krishan set you up for failure. She did. She left you for dead. Okay, she left you for dead.
And you coming with all this, if you really felt like that, you should have said that.
My end notes for episode 4 is, I get where Marsh and Jay was coming from as far as Tesekhi threatening and getting in Krishan's face, but that's family drama. And if and when Krishan and her sister make up, they're going to look stupid. At the end of the day, that's a sisterly bond. Now, do I see them making back up anytime in the near future? No, but they're family at the end of the day. So I do feel like one day they are going to have a conversation about it. Now, they still might not be close after that, but they're family. They have the same mother. So, and I think they have the same dad, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be around each other in a way at some point. So I do feel like they're going to clear up their issue. And as a friend, you're going to be sitting there looking stupid because you done got into it with her about her sister, and now they're back cool. So it's just like, that's why you're supposed to stay out of family drama, because family is obviously going to make up at some point. Krishan set her friends up for failure. She knew damn well they couldn't beat her sister up. I could never be that upset at my sister unless somebody touch her. I could never. I know as sisters, as sibling spirit, we go through stuff, but to basically sick somebody on your sister, that's just too far. And when you do stuff like that, it's going to come back to you. And I'm not wishing bad on Krishan. I'm just saying that we have to be very careful of the energy that we're putting out and the things that we are doing, because you might not get caught for everything that you've done, but you will pay for everything that you've done. So, with that being said, y'all be wondering why y'all life be messed up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that is karma coming back for your ass. Okay? And karma is always going to come around to collect, because that's what she does. So, alrighty, y'all. That was my end notes for episode 4. Thank you for watching. My next video, well, I won't say my next video, but Jocelyn's Cabaret overall season review is coming. I want to drop that before the reunion actually comes out. But that was it for this video, guys. I created a Cash App named Myla Irene if you would like to donate to my channel. It's the same profile picture as I have on here. If you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your spirit, you know, if you want to donate to a beautiful Black woman, you surely can. But yeah, that was it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, bitch.